Okay, so guys, every Monday, now they take me for us, they always get Barrister Modupe Vincent. Mondays are usually very serious, so it's just the perfect day to talk about money and everything relating to or related to spending. And it's a good one, so we get person wey sabi with financial expert, call her planner. She don't dey here again. You understand? Which for no carry last this morning. Good morning, ma.
Good morning,
Good morning,
Vincent.
ma.
How are you?
Very
How
fine.
are you doing?
How's your weekend?
Very well, thank you. Good morning, our viewers. How are you doing?
Yeah,
Okay.
good, I'm sure. Let me
Yes,
answer for them.
yes. I trust they are good, and I hope that you have been money wise. So
Yeah.
everything we don't need to talk about, I wish you don't dey put them
Yes,
into practice. You know, so we want to continue from where we stop.
Okay.
Last time we don't start this topic since July 16.
Seriously.
And you don't they drag, you don't they go on. So I hope say for today I go finish
Finish 'em, so
and
I'll
take
start
all the
something new.
questions. So we they look at assets where they produce income.
Okay.
You know, we say one of the best way for you to spend your money, we say make you buy things like assets where you go to fit generate more money, more income for you, or maybe that asset go they grow every time. You go they appreciate in value. So when you have your money, you know just the things that let me just spend on something where it go bring you returns, where it go increase for you. So now that's one we don't they talk about. You don't look at the kind of investments, small investments where you put your money inside. You know, especially for people who say, I know if you do business, so but I get money, waiting if you put my money inside. We don't need to talk about various things where you feel do. For today, we won't continue, and I won't start with waiting that they call mutual fund. Because all the other ones where we don't they talk about before, now the one where you and I they do for ourselves. You know, and somebody asked last week, say, if I want buy stock, how I go they monitor them, how I go know, say this one a good stock or this one will be good stock. You know, you have people where they say that now they are bid at their profession. That's be the thing say where they do. They call them mutual fund managers.
Okay.
That's what they call them. And what they do be say they invest. They have them what we call mutual fund investments. Certain banks they do them. They have an arm, a department where we say that that's not the thing where they do. But some companies that's not their work.
Okay.
That's not their work. For them, what they do is that they are professionals where they don't come together. Where they say, okay, we want pool. You know, people where they invest, they call them investors.
Yes.
So they pool investors' funds together. And all these things where we don't they talk about, say you want buy treasury bills, you want do fixed deposits, you want do call deposits, you want do different things where they do. That's not the thing where they use the money for.
Okay.
So their own, we say, they will just collect your money and go they invest for you. But some things where you supposed to understand be this. Number one, some of these people, they do everything together. They do all these investments for you. They do money markets. Money markets be the ones where we talk about treasury bills. Anything the way you go do for bank, now money markets. And the other one, now capital markets. Anything where they do with your stockbroker, you want buy shares, you want to do everything. So they do everything that has to do with that one. And then they add all these other real investments. We call things like land, purchasing land. You know, that one too, now investment. They call them real investment. So they join all these ones together. So when you are bringing your money to that kind of person, you go know, say, okay, this person, now all these things that they do. So all the investments, all the money where they bring together, you know, say, now all these things where would they invest in. Some of these kind of fund managers, they're specific. They know they do everything.
Okay.
They go tell you, say, now only money market and capital markets will they do. So that's not the thing where they do. And these people, they get in prosperity, what they call prospectus, like a book, a guide. So in that prospectus, everything they inside. Because these people, they go collect fees.
Yes.
Because that's not the thing where they do. So they go tell you everything. Now for there you go know, say, okay, these people, they do everything. No. These people, they know they do everything. No. These people, now this is the kind of way that they share profits. Because what happens is that at the end of the period, they share profits.
Okay.
Some of them now every 2 times a year.
Okay.
They do maybe like June or December. Some of them now twice. Some of them now once. Some of them now semi, maybe like quarterly. So all those things go don't day for that prospectus. So the way they do their sharing formula, how they do them, the day for inside as well. So when you walk into such places, and you tell them, say, ask them for their prospectus. Ask them, say, okay, let me see waiting, and read them. If you don't understand,
you go with a lawyer. And you
no,
it's true that
you know something that says
because there are times that the way they write, you might not understand.
That's not one thing, because so many people they say, I do this investment, this is not the waiting way they tell me, but when they pay me or they do something, this one and that kind of thing is plenty for insurance, anything insurance.
Yes.
But the thing we say, like Slim T say, all these things now, waiting they put down, majority of the things they will not even tell you from mouth, because not be everything they fit tell you. So you need to read them. You know, if you go with your lawyer, just collect the prospectus. Then you can give your lawyer to help you read and explain to you.
When you be they talk about, I remember you said something on capital market, and they say every other thing what they do for bank now. Was it monetary? You said?
Money.
Okay, so what's the difference between money market and capital market?
Money market now, the things where you did, like all this your treasury bills, then all this like your fixed deposits, like your core deposits. You are transacting things for bank, anything that relates to them. That's the thing where they call money market.
Okay.
Capital market is the one where they
raw cash.
No, anything where they transact like treasury bills.
Okay.
That one are money market.
Okay.
You call them. But capital market, as long as they do anything for stock exchange, you know, we say that some things now only for stock exchange you feed. That now the authorized place. If, for instance, somebody is sick, the authorized place for you to go now where?
Hospital.
Now hospital.
Okay.
For lawyer, you get case where you go
court.
For court. So if you want to do anything that has to do with shares, we they call them capital market.
Okay.
Anything where they do, where involve stockbroker.
Okay.
Where involve you buying shares and like that, now capital market they call them. So that's not the difference, money market and capital market. So some of these mutual fund managers, they do everything. Some say no, now only money market. Usually money market and capital market. Then some of them now everything that they do. That's not for the money market. So if you say like somebody asked, you say if I buy, you know, for stock, when I talk for stock, I say that stock, if you want to buy stock and invest in stock now usually for long term.
Yes.
So if you want to do short term, it is not advisable.
Okay.
Because such things, they call them speculation. You know, somebody also asked last week, say, Forex and everything. Now, short term, most people want to do this thing. And short term, which is speculative, is very, very risky.
Okay.
Because if you buy shares, maybe at the beginning of the year 2018 now, you buy shares. For this period now, some shares don't they come down because of the things where they happen for the country. Because stock market and capital market is usually a reflection. How the movement, yes, it's usually a reflection of what they happen for the country.
Okay.
The economic situation. And then political also, they day inside. Because like for instance, people where they bring money from abroad, foreign investors, because they don't know what they happen or what go happen. Say because election they come, some of them don't pull their funds. And because of that, stock market price don't come down. So if you say, now for short term you want to do, now speculation. If you invest something, for instance, for January or February, when everything they stabilize and everything, and then this period you say, you need the money, you want sell, what's going to happen? Your value, you don't drop. So that's one of the risks. So that's the reason why they tell you, say, if you say, I won't put my money, no, I got to ask you the same thing where they ask you, why you want to do this thing? You must have your goals. Yeah. So if you tell me, say, but my Slim T, they buy shares now, and Verotu, you won't buy shares, you don't get the same circumstance. What if you need the money for December? You want parents. I say, okay, make I buy. Your money don't. And people say, I don't lose my money. There are things that surround different investments. So you don't go say, because this person, you to go chook your money. There are different things. So the same thing. So for such a person, now, you don't lose your money. You go say, stock market no good. But stock market now for long term. Because if you say, for instance, 10 years, there's no way that thing, Imagine the stocks where you buy maybe like 5 years ago, not the same price.
No.
It will be the same price. It don't go up. For somebody who wants sell at that time, and for that period too, companies don't they give bonus? If for instance you buy it, you have 10 shares, you have 100. They fit say like which I explained, say for every 10 we will give you 2. Imagine times the number of shares you have. Waiting don't happen. Your it don't increase. You don't appreciate. Yeah. And then during that period, no matter how small you go, don't collect dividend. So that's why stock now for long term. Okay. So if you want to say for short term, I want. That's why some people go say I work. So some people say I know fit even they do this one. Let me get somebody we understand. Who go they do them for me? But like I say, those people, they are professionals. They come together. They are the ones that they look at the market. Okay, how the market go do they do? You know, I want no concern you. Now them go they do all those ones, but they go collect their own fees. But that prospectus go contain everything. They go explain everything for you. Yes. Because even for these mutual funds, you have different. Some will say that different conditions. So you need to understand. But what I just want to do be say, this now another type of investment for you. So all these things where we don't talk about, that you go now come look, okay, these are the things where she don't say. How, with my goals, how I want to do them, how I want to achieve them. If now for a long time you get money where you don't want to use now, okay, go ahead and do them. So that's not that one for mutual funds. Another one where I want to talk about for this morning quickly, now waiting what they call annuity. And the reason why I bring this one join, they say, Vero asked me one question some weeks back. You say there's some insurance. Should be insurance, they pay money. When they earn. That's one not true. That kind of thing, they call them annuity.
Insurance, do they pay?
Now, insurance people, they do this kind of thing.
Okay.
I just bring come out from insurance. I tell you, say, insurance now very big, wide topic. But because she mentioned that one for that day, now why I won't come on put her as one of the investments where if you do. This kind of thing usually now for retirees, people who want to retire.
Okay.
Like I tell people, you say, okay, because one of the things where you should look at when you plan your money be your retirement. Because we don't say one day you go leave the work. Some people say, not be all companies, they do have all this plan for their employees. Although you are meant to, but not be all employees, they have them.
I think now more of government companies.
So, if, okay, that one another matter. But even this one, if let's even use the government, for instance, how many when you retire? We say that financial independence and security is different. Because you leave work, one of the questions where they ask me say, should your standard of living drop?
Well, normally,
if you plan well, your standard of living is not supposed to drop.
Until you get a better job.
You know if you work. Now that's the reason when we talk about earned income, the types of income, where we say people usually they start from earned income. Yes. Earned income is say if now only when you go collect money. We say that's earned income. Try and be converting it to to passive income. So that whether you they work or not, remember the where you say the definition of work where we that's not that time. Because at that point, one time earned income goes stop.
That's true.
It goes stop.
That due to age or something
else.
else.
Exactly, but your standard of living because you don't stop. Because you don't stop work, no suppose stop. That's now waiting financial planning day about. You're not supposed to stop. You're supposed to see they eat waiting they eat, do waiting they do. But the thing is say that pension where government they pay you, how they don't go pay you your full salary now. It's a fraction. When they pay pension every month to people, not be the full salary. If the person don't collect 50,000 before, when you don't retire, they don't go give you 50,000. They go reduce them. It's a fraction. Abi?
Yes.
So if you they leave 50,000, you they complain, say 50,000 not they enough. Now they don't cut them. How you understand? So now the reason why they see people they fight for pension, blah 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 blah. What if government not even pay you on time? Where will they see? Some people their gratuity, they're supposed to pay almost immediately. But some will say that for 2 years, I've not been paid my gratuity. For 5 years, I've not been paid my gratuity for whatever reason. So waiting that one will do. So I tell people, say, because you dey work, does not mean, say, make you put your financial future for the life of people. Take responsibility.
Yeah.
And the people will understand financial matter. This is now one of the things where they do. This annuity. So I said most insurance banks, now for insurance companies, mostly that you fit purchase this kind of thing from. And what this one mean, they say, you they put money, when you still have money, they put money there and say that this is not the form of, just like you go to your bank and say, I want treasury bills. You go to your bank and say, I want fixed deposits. When you go to this insurance company, you go, this is not the thing where you want.
Okay.
Because they have different products. So you go tell them, say, I want buy annuity. So they understand. And this annuity too, it did different. Okay. You have everything you call fixed annuity. You have everything you call variable annuity. You have everything you call immediate annuity. You understand?
Yes.
So that one too, now prospectus, they guide them.
Well, Barrister, you don't talk plenty. In fact, we are 21 minutes down. Of course, the phone lines are open, but make I still let you know, saying I feel calling in case you get any question. People go always get question when it comes to money. I never talk finish. Hey, Emeka, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm really enjoying this program, in fact.
I like your voice. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I just want to ask one little question. I feel like a small time.
Emeka, I beg you, help us speak up, I beg.
Okay, hello. I said, are you hearing me now?
Yes.
I said, like a small business, that area that a person can create such a way that any repairs.
No, Emeka, we know they hear you at all. The network or something, we know they hear you.
You don't use hands free.
Are you hearing me? Hello?
Okay, hello. Start again, please.
Hello, are you hearing me now?
Yes.
Okay. Like a small time businessman. Are you hearing me?
Okay, you're a businessman. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Is there any way that the person can create such a way that maybe the plan next 20 years you want to retire so that you get a pension? Is there an avenue for that? That's what I want to know.
An avenue for what?
An avenue, something in the next 20 years.
Such a way that maybe you get something. I think that maybe small money. So when you retire, maybe you plan, let's say 20 years in 5 years time, once you retire. Are you getting me?
Wait, you want to be keeping your money somewhere?
Because you retire.
Yeah.
So that when you retire, the money go to come back.
First 30 years time, so that maybe day. Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Okay.
Well,
He's
thank you.
Businessman, and he would just want to manage himself.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Everything where we they talk about, now for everybody. So whether you are employee or whether you get your own business, this thing now for everybody. As long as you get money to invest, that's not the important thing. And for somebody where you get business, they tell people where they run business, say, you're supposed to separate yourself from your business. You and your business, be the same thing. So from that business, because majority of business owners, they pay themselves money. They go to the business as occasion demand. They need money to pay school fees. They go tell their secretary or somebody, give me money from there. The capital don't they go. They need everything. They just see that money, that business money. They don't see them as their own money. But the thing be say, that money no be your own money. So the first thing where I go tell you as a business owner be say, pay yourself salary from that business. When you pay yourself from that business, like every other person, you then have a budget. Just like you go have budget for your business, you go also have budget for yourself. Another thing where you fit do as a business owner, be say, as you dey do investment for yourself, you fit do investment for your business. Yes. Because you and your business na separate person. So that you can also keep running your business. Because all these banks where they see, all these organizations where they see, they themselves, they invest.
So anything can be invested? Anything
as in, they invest for that business. They invest for that bank. So if now bank, for instance, bank have money where they use, where they invest for
even banks, if they
invest. They invest as banks. So for small business owner, that's the kind of thing where they supposed to understand. Okay. Because you and your something no be the same. Yeah, and that's why tax men, they go round. Because
okay, tax people, they call tax. Okay.
They go around because majority of, you're supposed to separate them.
Yes.
And you see, that's not the reason why you see tax people, they go plenty. Because you and your business will be the same. There are things where your business supposed they pay. There are things where you as exactly. Pay too. But if you lump everything together, they won't go say that, they go take them as. But if you they pay yourself, otherwise they go tax everything.
Thomas. Hey, Thomas, good morning. Do call back if you can before the hour of 8:45, 081-731-47589 or 081-054-34984. In case you just own your TV, we get Barrister Modupe Vincent here. We certified financial planner. She will talk about money, how to save, multiply, and of course the best way to spend money, if I can put it that way. Okay.
The best way is to acquire assets.
You see?
You should like to talk about spending.
They get out more.
You don't like to talk about spending.
Very soon, you two go to advise people from your knowledge. So that's not the thing where they talk about. So as a business owner, separate yourself. Start from now to they invest for yourself, to they buy something for yourself, and then your company.
That means
as
if
well.
I won't get company, I'm supposed to they promote rents. The company rents. Like maybe
how
I
much,
get company and I pay. Say I'm supposed to come out them, or if I pay myself, the rent go be part of which I pay, or that one different.
No, you're supposed to pay for your own personal house.
My company.
Like the company, that's one company expenses.
Okay.
That's why you, as a business person, you're supposed to get 2 budgets. One personal budget as a person and one company budget. If you see all these establishments, every year they do budgets. They review very soon. Financial year for most people, they come to an end. For December, you go see so many companies that they do.
From Rivers. Hello, Jacob.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I just want the lady to help me expatiate. I'm asking in respect of money market and the other one you speak about. Capital. Which one is advisable? Is this to invest on treasury bill or to put money in capital market?
Okay.
Which one is advisable?
Like I don't talk before. You can't get a blank answer. Say this one waiting be advisable. It depends on what you want to do. It depends on what your plan be. The answer, if I know what they talk about, the answer where I give you go different from another answer where I give somebody. It depends on what you want to do. Because all this one for money market, usually now for short term, you go to enjoy for short term. For capital market, if you want to invest inside them, now for long term, your return before you make meaning, now long term. So if you get money for now and you want to invest, and you want the return, make it start coming immediate. Make you not do stock. Make you not do capital market.
Just go money. Go money.
So just go money market. And for the money market, you have treasury bills. For the money market, you have fixed deposits. Those are some of the examples where you get. So it depends on you. Because all these other ones, if you need your money, say for 3 months, like treasury bills, the minimum period where you feel fixed up, where you feel say that now 90 days, 91 days will be 3 months. So it depends on what you are looking at. All the investments, but for every person, you're supposed to get a combination, everything. That's not the reason why we call them portfolio.
Okay.
Everything, you're supposed to get everything. As you grow, it's just that you go start from where you are.
Okay.
So from where you are, I will advise. I don't know what your goals are or anything.
If it's immediate.
If it's immediate, just go for money market. Capital market, you won't get the return now. You feel invest 100,000 now, and then by the time maybe 3 months you need your money, or the something don't fall, make it don't become 80,000 or 50,000, depending. So that's not my advice for you.
All right, Mr. Jacob, we hope say you don't understand That one. So it depends on the long term or short term. You know,
Where you want to
choose
yourself.
And don't forget, say you get other form of investment. This one, we dey look at it. We dey look at investment where you fit do, where no go cost you anything. You have other things where you put your money inside. You fit buy land, where we don't talk about different things where you fit do.
But
Just
not
as
like
we
you
dey
tell, like you
concentrate-
advise us, you say land no be something. You say if you need money, sharp.
Exactly.
Enough.
But even if you get that land, depending on what you want
You
to
could
do,
appreciate.
you go that one go appreciate, land go appreciate. But depending on what you want to do, if you say, okay, this area I want convert them for what they call them, event planning.
Okay.
That one go bring you money.
Yes.
So it depends on the location. It depends on, such things. So if you say I get money now, I want return. So you go look at the location. If na for bush, if you say I want start any. The only thing you fit do.
Let's take Chinwe. Hello, Chinwe.
Chuba.
Oh,
Chuba.
Chuba.
Oh,
Sorry,
Chuba.
I beg. I just wanted to be on the safe
Sorry,
side.
Uba.
Okay, so please, I want to understand more of the annuity. She said something about buying annuity. And again, I want to know whether
Annuities.
Treasury bill has a particular percentage, interest percentage every month or every
Most
91
Treasury
days.
bill does, or if
Is
it
it
varies.
steady or does it fluctuate?
Okay,
Thank you.
for treasury bills, it is like I explained. Treasury bills is not something you collect every day or every month. Though, you
Okay.
have 3 times period where you fit do. You fit do for 91 days. That's the minimum, which is 3 months. You fit do 182 days, which is like 6 months, and you fit do 364 days, which is 1 year. And the interest where you go collect, you go don't know upfront. So if you go your bank, for instance, and you say I want buy treasury bills, you get minimum amount where they do. Some will say na 100,000, some will say na 500,000, depending on where you go. And then they go tell you, okay, this period, how long you want to do them for? You want to do them for 3 months, you want to do them for 6 months, you want to do them for 1 year. Now you go determine how long. And then you go know the percentage upfront. I mean the interest rate upfront. So if, for instance, you get 100,000, you dey do them for that 91 days. Wetin be go happen be say you go walk into your bank, have an account, put your money, that 100,000 for inside. If, for instance, they tell you say that 10% for this period, it dey fluctuate. Permanent. So if I do them, because now every 2 weeks they do them. So if I do them for this week, it might be 10%.
Okay.
For 2 weeks time when they do them again.
If you don't change.
If you don't change, you don't get permanent. So if, for instance, 100,000 we want to and at 10%, you put that 100,000. What thing the bank go do? They say they go take 90,000 because usually they go pay you your interest upfront. So they take that 90,000 from your account. They go remain 10,000, which is your profit. I mean your interest. Sorry. So after, if for instance, na 3 months, after that 3 months, on that same day, you go just get your alert. Bam, they don't drop your money. When they drop it, they will drop 100,000.
Yes.
I hope say that one don't
Yes.
explain what they talk about. For annuity now for insurance, and usually you have various types of annuity as well. You have the one where fixed. You have the one way variable. You have the one way immediate. Those are the simple ones. You have other ones. And that one, I say now for insurance company, they usually do them. And that one too, they get prospectus where it go guide you. Because this fixed, this variable, and this immediate, now different conditions.
So we have Onyechi. Onye, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I want to ask about this treasure bill because I think I've been doing it for past 3 years now.
Okay.
But it seems this thing, I'm not getting it all right. But since you start explaining, I keep following you guys. I don't have money again today. What I have now is about 100,000. So I don't know how the interest. I just want to know that of the 100,000, can it go? Because the ones I've been doing previously is about 500,000, 1 million. But now I don't have money. What I have now is just 100,000. I am calling the bank, but they are not giving me the concept. So that's why
they're not giving you
concept.
Okay. That's yes. See, like I say, different banks, have different minimum accounts. Some go take 100,000. Some go say na 500,000. Some go say na 250,000. So it varies.
She don't do million. She don't do.
If you get million, you're not even supposed to even look anywhere. Any bank where you enter,
they go willingly,
they go openly. You also have what do you call them? Investment houses as well, where they do treasury bills. That one too. Everything now they say this are the minimum amount where you fit take. But if you don't go, there's some banks that will take 100,000. I can assure you that. But if, for instance, you don't get anywhere, just go put your money for now instead of holding that money. Because if you get 500,000 before and you don't become 100,000, it means say you don't spend that. So many emergency.
Don't set in
where you're not supposed to be. Because like Vero put them one time, that's now your capital.
Yes.
I like the way she put them that day. That's now your capital. So your capital for yourself, for your investment, don't suppose they come down. Because as we call them, your capital, your investment, supposed to they increase. So if they come down, it means say something they wrong. So even if for now you know fit get somewhere where you go say they will collect 100,000, but they go and put that money in a fixed deposit for now, so that that money no go come down.
Okay.
Because that's not the important thing for everybody. Cash flow is key. Money the key. So if they come down, I beg you, go put that money somewhere. Because if you have been following it for 3 years, that 500 suppose don't multiply. 3 years.
Wow.
Suppose don't multiply. And for that time, the interest, it go.
Dope.
Okay.
So that's not that one. And make I also say at this time, say, if you don't understand anything, no foolish question, no, make you ask. Because information is very, very key.
Hey, but like what she says, say she don't go bank, I think several times, and they just, maybe then they toss her around. And she's been filling up on the show.
The only way they can turn her around is say they will tell her, say, we no do 100,000. That's not the only thing. They go just tell her straight that they no do. Because you have an arm in all banks where they do treasury bills. Now, usually the treasury section where they do them. So it's either they say that, or maybe some banks, some banks now for high net worth, individual, them they. Yeah. They go say, no, we know they do a day like that. Even for some stockbroking firm, they go say, no, we know they
ABC do. ABC class.
That's not the thing. So probably now those kind of bank, they go. Because for some banks now, you go see them, they help small...
Market women
Exactly. So which market woman go say again? Exactly. So now, for me, I think say now the bank where they go.
Okay, that be the issue.
Now it be the issue. So they just tell them, say, look.
Don't worry. I'm interested.
That's not the thing.
Because even me say I be not know this one till now, you don't tell me. Because now if I can't go one bank and say, okay, no, Verena from 2 million, I will say, okay, Vero, you have come to the A bank. Go to the F1. Go to the
way you come. The class you went to
and some of these banks as well, they also have some products where they do, just like you have all this, where they bring their own products, where they give interest as well. So, everything is just about information. It's about you knowing. And all these things, now different risk they.
Yeah.
Like treasury bills, the reason why they talk about treasury bills, where it be as if I just they put them out, choke them.
But you don't get risk.
Exactly. Because the risk level is very, very low. Even if the economy crash, you go collect your money. That's not the reason why they call talk am. So that's not the thing about treasury bills.
Okay, we have Jessica from Jalingo. Jessica.
Yes.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am calling to ask concerning this program you are doing.
Yes.
The program?
Yes, like she's talking about some banks because I really want to do that investment. She's talking about some. Can you really kind of advise us which bank can consider maybe the 100,000 or so?
Okay, I think for that, you go call her after the show.
And then probably you have to go to the bank.
Or you go
exactly.
Tomorrow, maybe they'll come and say you thought
I won't even I don't represent any bank.
She doesn't
I don't go tell you
Barrister Modupe Vincent.
I don't go tell you say go bank A or go bank B.
What bank?
And they get area so that they get like 10 banks. So visit all the banks.
Just go to the bank. Go to their customer service and tell them say, this not the thing we want to do. They go now tell you. You can even ask them that some of them they get flyers.
Yeah.
So read them. Or if you don't understand, explain. They go explain to you. Some of these banks are very, very busy.
They don't get that luxury of time.
So they might not easily and some of these customer service, some of them also themselves don't understand the products.
Really?
Yes, some of them.
Wow.
Don't really. So the best thing is that once you are not satisfied, just ask them that say who I fit see.
Okay.
You understand? Just ask them who I fit see. Because customer service, normally they're supposed to give you information to,
about everything.
And if they can't help you, they should signpost you
Someone.
to the person where it fit help you for that place. So it's very easy. You go, it's ask for their supervisor. Just ask if the person cannot satisfy you. Ask for the supervisor. That can I see your supervisor? Okay. So you see your supervisor, and the person will help you more. And if the person cannot, in fact, the supervisor will help you. The person he's reporting to will help you. So that's not the thing.
Jessica say don't hear. So Barrister Modupe no fit mention any bank. Even if you call them outside the show, she not go mention one.
I just
go waka go there.
Go the banks. Banks like
when all of them don't give you consider and say, okay, this one ain't better for me.
You'll get the chance to pick. Just go your bar and paper so that you don't go forget.
So that's not the thing.
Taking the work.
So that's not the thing. So for the annuity where they talk about, usually is good. Like I say, people who won't retire. Because waiting this annuity actually be say you go pay lump sum or you go they pay small. Okay. I don't go call her major.
Okay.
But you go they pay small. And you say, okay, they already know that this one now for people who won't retire. And they know say, okay, or maybe you are planning towards retirement, you are not retired yet. But they know that, okay, this thing, as long as you go into their prospectus, because I said there are different types there. The variable is variable.
Yeah.
As the word is variable. Be fixed. Now different things there. You go look at that one. For fixed means say now fixed. The period now fixed. The amount now fixed. Everything now fixed. But the important thing for this annuity be say they give you return. Once you start that payment, that initial payment, and you fulfill all other conditions, you're going to get your payments for life.
For life.
For life.
Now, before this happens, you go down the
make payments.
For how long?
It depends. That's not the reason why I say you have prospectus, because there are different types.
Because some people will say for 20 years.
Some people go say for 20 years. Some people will say, okay, there are options. Okay, pay me for life. If after that 20 years I don't die or something, they will name beneficiary.
Okay.
They collect
they collect the same amount where they collect before.
When you dey alive.
When you dey alive. So that's not waiting this annuity be. Okay. So I go say for everybody, for future, is one thing where you should
be encouraged.
You should be encouraged. So that's not the thing.
Okay, but we get just 2 more minutes. So I don't know I go help us round up, just brush them. Will they continue this matter next week or something fresh?
We want us okay, so this is like the last
so
week.
So
in summary, as you they spend, as you they get money, please, they look out for waiting for assets wey go help you to bring
more money.
Even if you not bring more money for now, like
but they bring something
or get ability
to
or potential. Yes,
this one if it tastes small, it will bring something.
It will bring something like your land now. Never ready
build
anything, but say land that one thing that always appreciate. In fact, for the past 300 years, nobody say that my land don't come.
Before I go even appreciate, I think they do my farming on top.
Exactly. You feel even listen.
You feel it. Nature won't just say feel it.
So I don't get you're using it every month. They bring me something because people want to do farming. People want to do different things, but they don't get the money to purchase that land. But you don't purchase that land, so you go use them as rental. It's a form of rental income every month or every. Some people say just like people where they live for face we know fake give money every year. So you go say, okay, every month I want something from that. So it's a form of assets where they generate something. So all the time I beg every person, they think investments, they think assets. Asset na anything where they bring in money. Liability na anything where they take money. So if you say, for instance, you want to go vacation or you want to buy car, for now, say, okay, let me give myself like 2 years. Make I use that money as my capital. I like that word. Use that money as your capital, as your seed where you want sow to get assets. So that when you won't go for that vacation, you won't do something next time. Now the profits.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, you go use rather than the capital itself. So at
thank
this point,
you so
I want
much.
to say
Yes. So much has been said, so much we've taken note.
Yes.
All right, thank you guys. Of course, you're there next week, Monday. The papers are coming in immediately. Stick around.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.